I'm standing here with the gentleman that we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes, Mr. Brian Kerwin. Thank you for joining me. I know this is my second time talking to you. Tell us, for the folks who haven't heard or seen already, your personal connection with Pope Leo XIV.
Well, he's a Villanova graduate, class of 1977, first American Pope, obviously, and to be a classmate, it's unbelievable. I'm same class.
You knew him as Bobby?
No, I didn't. I wish I knew him in college. I don't think we hung out in the same area. He's a math major, had some classes with classmates, but I call him Bobby because his first name's Robert.
The significance of this for you and your family. You showed me a text exchange with a relative, and
The text exchange. I have a severely disabled son, Connor. And we stop in front of church every morning, every day, without exception, sometimes twice, and just pray, say name of the Father, and forgive us our trespasses to those who trespass against us. So we pray for miracles. Exactly, pray for miracles every day, or at least a peace to be okay. I have 4 other sons, 2 who live in the city. I have twins living in Manhattan. So Manhattan is meaningful to me, but to have a Villanovan, an Augustinian, a classmate, American, I think it's just wonderful.
Were you thinking that this was possible?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I saw him mentioned, and then I've been obsessed with him since I saw him first mentioned. And the fact that, it's a perfect time to have an American. I disagreed with the assessment that, too much power. No. If an American can bring the world together, what could be better today than any other time? Kid from Chicago, Peruvian mom, spent so much time in Peru. Taught by Francis, helped elect all these guys. Like when I was thinking about that, I said, he's the best candidate from what I read.
Your thoughts on how he may influence or participate in American politics, given who he is and where he's from?
I think he just needs to preach the gospel. I don't think he has to worry about politics. As Christians, it's all about love. So if American politics doesn't want to be about bringing people together, the Pope should. That's, sometimes the contrast works pretty well. And
what was your initial reaction when you heard, and where were you?
I was coming in the city. I was checking in at the hotel. I was ready to go to the conference. The bells were ringing. We hadn't had an announcement yet. I said I have to go over to St. Pat's to pray, and then I got my Claudia Guzman, who was Peruvian, said we have Leo, and I was like, I really was hoping to see Bobby, and then it turned out it was him. So it was like, it's unbelievable.
So you're missing a meeting right now?
Yeah, but
I think you have a good excuse.
Yes, I'll tell them to watch Channel 11.
A divine
but
excuse.
All of us will remember this day. If you're Catholic or even if you're Christian, this is just wonderful. And it's going to be a great reunion 2 years from now. If you can reach the Pope, 50th at Villanova. If you can't come out to Philly, we'll come to Rome.
You're sending out the word now.
Sending out the world now.
All right.
Let's make this happen.
Mr. Brian Kerwin.
And by the way, one last message.
Yes, sir.
I want to shout out to my family, my 4 boys, my Aunt Mary in heaven, who received the highest honor from any Catholic. She was a sister, yes, and she spent a lot of time at the Vatican. And go you New York Knicks, which is also go Villanova.
Villanova Knicks.
Mr. Brian Kerwin, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Enjoy it.
So there you have it. Mr. Kerwin throwing everything in there, and his comments echoing the sentiments of so many Catholics, not just here in New York City, but across the country as we have the election of for the first time, an American Pope.